the sanskar that are running in the family, the traditions that are running in the family, the entire family gets, an intervention for that 1 year, 6 months at least, minimum
Yes,
6 months.
minimum 6 months. True.
That, whatever is going wrong, I see families having blood pressure, diabetes. People are worried about, all these things passing down. What is genetics? Can easily transform your genetics if you transform your lifestyle. And if you transform your lifestyle, your next generation and the next generation, if 3 generations follow that same lifestyle, the entire genetic imprint will change. If there's cancer in the family, wait for 3 generations. Improve generation by generation, improve your lifestyle, improve the way you're living. By the 3rd generation, it will be gone. So again, this has a potential to even heal generational, intergenerational traumas and patterns. It's just a matter of being conscious.
Conscious, yes. We did a podcast recently about spirituality also with Megha. She's also doing an amazing job giving meditation courses, and this is the same thing she said. Like, you can heal yourself through meditation. Being conscious. Meditation is being conscious, like
Yes.
observing yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just know who you are. What do you like? What you don't like? People don't know that also today.
Yeah.
What do you really like? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, this is what it is. And then after labor care, how to revive. If you do everything right, you will deliver the baby and the next day you will be cooking food.
That was how it was.
That is how it can be. But now there are a lot more complications in terms of lifestyle also, mindset also.
Food
and
also. Food is not.
Food also.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why counseling and going through this experience, and take it as an experiment, it will work.
Yeah.
Once you see yourself evolving, you will understand how it will evolve your future generation.
I think it's so simple. As I said earlier as well, I'm going to repeat myself again. 2 topics which I want to discuss, and early on before the podcast I want to take up on is marriage and children. So marriage, people are getting married without knowing what you're getting into, what is the expected of you, what is it that you have been prepared yourself for consciously, just for the sake of others, just for the sake of your age. I'm not saying that, I'm not talking about all these biological clocks and anything. I'm just talking about being conscious. And I don't know, somewhere we missed in generations of understanding the marriage, and again understanding the child's birth as well.
Yes. We have skipped a lot of generations.
Yeah, I think.
And I know.
Yeah, if you don't do this too properly, that how are the citizens going to be formed properly in a society?
Exactly.
This is the seed of the Garbha Samskara, isn't the seed of the next generation, the future. If you're claiming someone to be rude to you, or someone to be bad to you, or something bad is happening in the society, where is it coming from?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is the basis of my programs. I always say, you want a baby, I want a future conscious generation.
God, yes.
That is literally my tagline.
As a mother, I'm really proud. Always I keep this in my mind. I say, I don't want to be selfish. These are not my kids. These are citizens of the future.
Absolutely.
My 2 kids are the citizens of the future, and these are the future of another children, another generation. Like, if these 2 are not right, I'm not properly providing something to the society which is going to impact generationally. I take that very seriously, not in a strict way, but I'm conscious about it, about what I'm doing.
You just have to be conscious. You don't have to be strict about it.
Yeah.
And although since you mentioned it, so because I am my programs are running, like there is something that I want to say. And not everybody will agree with this, but I just hope that someone understands this. Okay, that when a girl, like if you conceived a girl, right? The moment you conceived her, and when her reproductive system is formed, she is going to have a fixed amount of eggs in her ovaries. And now she's born. She'll go through her infancy and all of that, and she'll enter into puberty. Once she starts menstruating, that's when the eggs are matured. So the uterus is shedding that lining. Every menstruation, you are going to lose a couple of eggs. Okay, this is a very big problem going on. That is why I would like to highlight on it. Okay, because that is exactly what my clientele is. So now what is happening? First, fetal development is not happening properly. Right? So reproductive health is not proper. Nutrition of the child growing up is what? Maggie, Oreo, Lay's, biscuit and chai chapati, That is the nutrition. And then you are expecting a healthy puberty and a healthy teenage with that kind of food and just random unconscious behavior, right? No ahar, no vihar, no conscious behavior, no discipline, right? So mental emotional regulation is not there, physical regulation is not there. Now the child enters puberty, PCOD, hormonal imbalance explained itself. Now again, because there was no Garbha Sanskar done, they say that the mother's pregnancy is equal to child's teenage. Whatever experiences, emotional and mental, she has gone through, and whatever memories she has stored, her child is exactly going to behave like that and show those tendencies.
Oh my God.
So don't think that it is not going to show up. Karma will take its time, but in the teenage you will see
Please
how
be
the child
careful.
behaves, and then
Please be careful. Trust me,
be mindful rather. Be
yeah,
mindful.
careful and mindful and conscious. See, as a mother of two teenage kids, I have my daughter who crossed her teenage. I have a son who is crossing the teenage. Every day the topic is about his puberty and his, those mood swings and everything. I am dealing with it. Trust me, mothers, please, please take care now. Act now.
And now because of, careers getting delayed and a lot of things, like it's not even, this podcast is not going to cover it. It's so many things because of which we delay or the marriage gets delayed. And then the marriage is delayed, and then the children are even more delayed. I have couples telling me that we actually got married early, but I don't know how the time passed, and like it's been 8 years, and we actually it never occurred to us, and now we want a baby. But now at this time, you have a very limited egg count happening because this is getting so delayed. I am not saying that you cannot conceive later on, but you can never deny this fact that when you conceive earlier, you are going to have a lot more energy. The egg quality is always going to be better.
Yes.
This is the way of nature. There is nothing you can do. You think you are going to freeze your egg and then do it? Still, you're freezing your egg and then again putting it in your old body only.
Okay, and people are actually choosing some new bodies also. That's another topic.
That's another topic on its own. And that is not a bad thing. In fact, if there is a circumstance in your life where you need a surrogate, choose your surrogate wisely. Keep her with you. Nurture her like anything, like a goddess.
Yeah, but there are sad cases where they're treated as machines, actually.
And of course, not everybody is going to follow everything. All these things.
I think somewhere in between, let's say even if a husband and wife also, if the wife is pregnant, husband, it's nobody's fault again. Somewhere it missed in the generations that they're more concerned about, if you go to a doctor, the questions you ask is that, is every part's fine? Did it grow completely? Is everything fine? We are concentrating more on physical attributes. There is no mental attributes. Mental attributes are not always seen until you see the whole plant, which will grow in later stages. But that's also equally important. If you don't take care of yourself, follow the Garbha Samskara or whatever you want to call it. Okay. If you don't want to call it whatever you want to call it, do it consciously. Trust me, raising a kid is not easy. After that, you complain them in their teenage. And after that, you complain them after they get married. After that, you complain the kids continuously all your life. Why is he like that? Why is he like this? Why are you acting like that? Why are you doing this? The problem, the source is here. Yeah. So moving on to the...
Seen you, felt you. It has learned from you only, from somewhere.
Yes. So what about this postnatal? What is this postnatal depressions we are talking about more these days?
Postnatal depression?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it there before also? Or is it new to us?
I wouldn't say that it was not there, because there's a lot of identity shift that happens. There's a lot that the mind has to process.
Yes.
But it has become a lot more difficult now. Earlier, you had people around you to support you.
Yes.
Right? I will take care of the child. The child used to roam around in the neighbor's house only.
Yes, true.
Right? There was always someone to take care. But now, because of nuclear family and all of lack of resources and support, it's the mother continuously engaged.
Draining, yes.
It's very draining. It's very important that you have some help or some support.
Hmm.
And it's not necessary that you are living with family means you will have support. It's not necessary. That's why family counseling is important.
Yes.
That is the family ready to welcome the child. It shouldn't be that, oh, she's still recovering, the baby needs the mother, and you're asking the mother to do all the work. So a lot of support is required. Earlier, what was there, the depression part was too low, because again, the woman is strong. She's going to recover very fast after delivery, right? So anyway, she's going to jump on to doing her own routine and all of that. Chal, theek hai. Because we know this, women who are working in agriculture, they will
Yeah.
deliver, after a week they will work in the farm.
Yeah, the whole thing,
That's
what I don't understand is that nowadays we're talking about more of working women. Women were always working. I don't know where is this new concept coming from, working women. Women were always working.
Women are always
Yeah,
working.
they were always
Doesn't matter if
working.
they are going for a job or not. Education,
Yeah.
preparation,
Yes.
conditioning, that is lacking. Now women are not recovering very well after delivery, right? Because anyway they have a comparatively sedentary lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. True.
So the term of the pregnancy is also like, not that great.
Mm-hmm.
Not feeling very empowered and strong.
Yes, yes.
And then
Most of the
how do you
time,
expect strength after delivery?
yeah, most of the time the pregnancies these days are like bed rest. With bed rest, they're delivering just on the day. The whole period is bed
Yes.
rest. So
Yes.
sad, you know.
So, antenatal is just this. If you're going through the entire journey, your postnatal journey will be comparatively very smoother and more on the positive side,
Yes.
because you will recover faster. There are herbs and, Ayurveda prescribes, or a lot of, holistic, there are naturopathic techniques through which you can, revive your body faster, gain energy more faster, heal more faster. But we are not looking into these holistic mediums.
Yes, yes.
Nature is there to heal us. We
Yes.
don't know how to use it. We don't even know now that nature is there to heal us. People are not aware of this also.
Yeah, I think whatever you said is something which has to happen very naturally. Everything you said is not like out of the, game or out of the life situations. It's something which should happen naturally. Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, if you're married into your family and you have a husband. There was a period of time where the pressure was on the woman if she's not pregnant yet. Did you know that? Like there was a period.
Yes.
Oh, she's not pregnant yet.
Yes.
She's not pregnant
Yes.
yet. The man was forgotten
aware.
completely. So there was no two people in the game. It was always one pressurized.
Always the woman.
Yeah. So I think there has to be more people talking like in the concept of marriage, because those are failing a lot these days, a lot, because we're not getting into it without having any knowledge of. Yep. And same again with the kids, physically either disabled or mentally disabled doesn't always have to be something which is very observant. It can be something very innerly traumatized to the soul.
Yes, absolutely.
The fears,
Absolutely.
right? The fears a child carries and the confusion the child carries, the concentration lacking, and all these ADHDs.
It's all a sign of a weak mind. That's all. It's not that the brain is not developed. It's the mind is not developed.
Yes. Yeah, I think when a husband and wife decide to get a baby, they should be prepared, and the family should be welcoming and be supportive of them and be healthy all the way through, eating food healthily. I don't think you will have any more postnatals or anything to do with, because if you do have that, you have a family to support you.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you have something else, you have a husband to support you. So it's always there, a support system, like a secondary branch for you.
And you have to define your priorities. You need to understand what is demanded out of you right now. If you are already thinking during the pregnancy, I'm going to lose my identity, I'm going to this, I'm going to that.
Can I actually go? Can you elaborate on that part of lose my identity? Where is that coming from? I did not understand that part.
Yeah. It comes from, now the identity is what I am, a working woman. That is the entire identity women have formed. That is my identity.
Is that the only identity? That's my question.
You don't know who you are outside of that. You are thinking your worth comes from the work that you are doing. So if you stop earning, you will feel you are of less value.
There are reasons behind that.
Of course there are.
There are reasons
That is
behind that.
why work on this before you conceive, no?
Yes. If the other, yes, that is so true. If the other person, if you think the other person is going to treat you less if you're not working, there's no point of going through all this and getting a child involved into all this. And,
Yes.
yeah, it may
That
sound
is
rude,
why
but that's the hard truth.
I, yeah, that's why I focus so much on before conceiving, as much as possible before conceiving.
But the problem is, if you're concentrating on all this, the time is killing it. At the same time, the pressure of the biological clock is also coming in, and it is also playing its
Yes.
own role.
That's why yoga.
Yes.
Yoga is not for elderly
I think it's
people.
like
Yoga is
again
not for
again
you to
chicken
develop
story.
flexibility and all of that.
Yeah, I think it's an again chicken story. It's always coming to, let's say, if the man is not supporting it, that means this man did not go through a proper Garbha Samskara. If he has done that, he wouldn't be doing this, whatever it is that you're not supporting. Or let's say if she is not doing something properly, the proper Garbha Samskara again. So as you said, maybe if we correct this generation.
And it's not always about knowing everything.
Yeah, if we correct this generation and next generation, slowly everything will get into place.
Exactly, because it's not, Garbha Sanskar is not going to help you know everything, but it is going to give you the ability to understand everything.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I talk to you about, do you know that we don't only exist in the physical body, we have panchakoshas, we have chakras, and you're like,
okay, bye,
no,
Dadi. No, it will be like, bye, Dadi.
Yeah, versus another person,
yes,
suddenly something sparked in him. Oh yes. No, just acceptance of knowledge. That is also a sanskar that you have. We say, no, kitna sanskari bachcha hai. What is that sanskar? When we say, oh, so sanskari he
yeah,
is.
where is that sanskar coming from? Yeah,
exactly.
The source.
That's very important. And then understanding this. See, I do workshops around this also, where on financial healing or prosperity healing. Our chakras are so highly activated during that time of birth that postpartum, it's very easy for, if you really channel your energies right and you keep your mind stable, do something that will keep your mind stable. You will automatically attract opportunities for you. So working and earning, especially in today's times, it's not only going to the office and getting a salary.
I know.
This world is so full of opportunities today.
Yes.
Anyone is earning like anything.
Yes, true. True, so true.
I hope you know what I mean.
I know. I know exactly what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what is your excuse? You just need a skill.
Yeah.
A skill that will make you money. That's all. You will develop, and everybody is born with a skill. It's just about understanding what your skill is. So meditate. If you cannot meditate, pranayam. If you cannot do pranayam, asan. Start with asan. If you cannot do asan, start by yam niyam. Start by living consciously.
So true. I think all these has to start very young, very, very young, not after you reach 30 or 40. People think these things are only for 30 or 40 years old. Imagine a 15-year-old or 16-year-old sitting and meditating in the house will go crazy. They'll be like, what is going to happen to him, I
will tell you on this. Garbha Sanskar trending, right? And lot of couples are opting for it. I know in my community also, I see Garbha Sanskar child, Garbha Sanskar children, and I see regular children. And I have to use this word, like I don't have a better word for it.
Okay.
Like non-Garbha Sanskar and Garbha Sanskar. like or normal, or I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But you understand what I mean.
Yes.
If you just look something as simple as sitting and standing, speaking, behaving, regulating themselves, ability to regulate their own emotion, cognitive difference. They will learn faster, they will start speaking faster, they will start understanding your language faster, their vision will develop faster, their brain is going to develop at a faster rate. Everything is going to be faster, less crankiness, very smart, very intuitive. And what is happening right now, because I am seeing these children now only, because I'm working in the field. And I can tell you, the Garbha Sanskar child is excelling, but as it is growing up, it is going to feel some disassociation because these others are so unregulated. This child has been taught to be fair, to be kind, to be honest, to be this, to be that. And then when it goes out in the society and sees this,
Yes, I get it.
they are going to feel alienated.
Yes. Yes.
Because guess what most of the population is doing, right?
Yeah.
So it can be a lonesome journey initially. They will be like, why is she not understanding?
Actually, viewers, I apologize to you all that there could be little like you can see Siddhanta, but there could be little stucks, but the voice is clear. Please watch it, please listen to it. I'm going to update on Spotify also. We do have I do apologize for the bad internet connection. I don't know what's happening today.
Now, if I tell that child, can we just be quiet for the next 10 minutes and then we will get over with this and then we will go. That 2-year child will listen. And if I tell this kid, no, we have to go, I want to go now.
Yeah.
This is the difference. Sit and eat in one place.
Oh my God. I have to talk to you about something. I have some friends coming in today, and their daughter is 9 years old. Okay. This friend of mine, she had her late, but she made sure she always listened to good scriptures, nice soothing stuff, and she was very conscious when she was having her. You won't be surprised. I actually want to tell her name also. Her name is Meenakshi. The child's name is Meenakshi. Okay. If she comes to you and she asks you something and you say, no, Meenakshi, let's open it after we get into the car, or let's do it later. She will not say anything else, Siddhanta. She'll say, okay, auntie. That's it.
Yes.
I never saw a child like that in my life. I say this to everybody who comes across, in my life. She's so well behaved. Yeah, I think my friend did right off when she's pregnant with her. She was hearing to all these nice people speaking about nice things, good things, and everything.
Exactly. It's if you want to bring another life into the world, you have to give it 4 to 5 years of your life so that it can form well and then let it grow on its own.
Yes.
Keep a check on them, later on. But you have to do that initial time and energy investment. You have to. Otherwise.
Oh my God, I see the difference. When you're speaking about that difference, now suddenly I got it. It struck my mind because these days, whoever I'm meeting, every time I'm speaking of Meenakshi to that person, I'm like, do you know there is the child that exists like this? Yes. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Whenever I see her, she's coming in today. So yeah. Oh my God.
So this is very important. And then that's why it's not important to conceive. Women at some or the other point you will conceive if something's happened.
Yes.
We are designed to conceive in a way. So it will happen at some point.
Yes.
But what to do with that conception? Otherwise, you're just going to, if you're not.
Before I get any more issues, some other important topic is that, how we use contraceptives, right?
Yes.
There is a misconception of that also. Can you clear that also? Is it healthy to use contraceptives and to maintain the gap between the kids, or to have the gap before you having the first child? Is that encourageable, like in Garbha Samskara?
It's ideal to at least have a 3 to 4 year old gap between two children.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a process where, the body heals itself completely, and you also have quite a bit of experience now.
Yes. Yes.
Like I said, initially you do have to pay some attention, 2-3 years, really pay attention to that life.
Yes. Yes.
And then if you want to have the second one, have the second one after 3 years, 3 to 4 years.
So what are the effects of these contraceptives going to be on that body?
This is very debatable because 90% we know, by nature itself, we know that it is going to be harder for you to conceive them. Because depending on how long you have been consuming these things, they are going to create imbalance within you. Because we see as, this is only taking care of my reproductive health. No, it's not like that. What is happening is your immune system is getting, it is getting that resistance.
Yeah, from the whatever from a natural process
that is going to happen.
Yeah.
And now suddenly you stop, and then suddenly you think, now next month I will get pregnant. I will not conceive. It will not happen that way.
It gets confused, right? It has time to get back to the normal thing again.
Exactly. And it is going to create that barrier. It is not going to understand what you are trying to do, because earlier you have been suppressing it for so long. Yeah. So your immune system is not going to accept that process that you suddenly want to shift.
Yes.
So again, you will have to, work on yourself.
Yeah,
and a lot more.
But again, 1 year time. Yeah, that 1 year time which you said. Let's say after 3 years,
you might need
more than 1 year.
You might need another year. Absolutely. Because again, age is a factor, equality is a factor, ovulation is a factor,
Yes.
right? So because of those contraceptives, every body receives and processes and digests and metabolizes the medicine differently.
Yeah.
So everyone might have different symptoms of it, right? So that's something that the gynecs should really make them aware of.
Yes.
Instead of just giving them the pill,
Yes.
tell them that when you plan, you need to stop taking these pills this much time before, and then you need to start working on, making your own hormonal system better. Because what is contraceptive pill? It
Yes.
is blocking
Yes.
your
Yes.
hormones,
Yes.
reproductive hormones. So they will naturally go dormant, no, after a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Yeah. They
And
do.
then
They do.
suddenly you ask them, oh, wake up, I want a child. No,
Yeah. True. True.
that is
True.
not going to happen.
Yeah. Even the normal period is going to take some time to get into the normal flow.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. But the problem is people are not asking gynecs anymore. They're asking Google, or they're asking any kind of search engines.
That is a universal issue. And that is also because I will tell you that gynecs or doctors in general are not able to spend too much time entertaining the patients and answering them, because 50 to 60% of anxiety is gone when the doctor himself or herself tells you and
Yes.
gives you the right assurance and information.
Yes.
We don't have those kinds of doctors anymore. Very
Yes.
few.
Yes. Yes. They check exactly as I
Very
told
few.
you. They check your physical, well-being. Are you done? Is everything as per the chart? Okay, done, gone. Then nobody is giving her the mental counseling she needs. The doctor is the main person because she trusts the doctor, right? That is the only person I think she trusts in that period of time. Sit and talk and tell her that it's okay, it's normal, this is how it's going to be, this is how it's going to be, Yeah, I think that's also very much needed. I think that is where
Absolutely.
people like you play a role and helping people as out these days.
I am just super grateful that God
Yes,
gave me that
yes,
ability,
yes, yes,
because
yes,
I never realized until I started speaking about it.
yes,
Even I don't remember how I started speaking about it, but I
yes,
started studying so passionately. I started researching so passionately, and I suddenly started meeting all these people
yes,
who were so equipped with this knowledge. And somewhere I realized, oh, maybe I'm called to do this.
yes, yes,
I need to tell people. I need to,
yeah,
and even today, after all these years, even today, I feel that voice inside of me.
yeah.
You need to tell people. You need to tell people
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. The whole reason of me starting the podcast is also that I started my spiritual journey in 2019. Again and again, I tell people it has nothing to do with your religion. Even though I
Yeah,
pray the God or the belief, the religion what I belong to, that is a hold for me to get to that
that's
spirituality.
our anchor. Exactly,
Yeah, it's
that is
my
our
anchor
anchor.
to hold to that spirituality. But after you taste the taste of it, through my podcast, each and every topic I take, I try and make, see, this is very important topic, Garbha Samskara, or meditation is a very important topic. Small things which are there in front of you, we're ignoring them. I just want to understand that extra conscious, just, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you so much for whatever you're doing. Is there anything you
Thank you
want
for.
to add to Garbha Samskara other than what we spoke now?
What I want to say is, people should not feel guilty about not doing it sooner or understanding it. Whenever you realize, you start doing something, whatever is in your hands.
Mm.
And if you are one of those who are planning to conceive, please really look into this,
Yes, please.
because you are creating the next future generation. And think about this. Do you want your child to be like you or better than you?
Better than you, always.
That's it.
Always. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Sitting
it.
around watching the news, something is happening somewhere, somebody's fighting, somebody's doing that, you're
Yeah.
worried. But that is what we make in the future,
Exactly. And
unknowingly.
are you equipped? Are you equipped with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, the journey is just going to be very tiresome,
Yes,
and you will be annoyed and fatigued and irritated all the time. And you will spend a lot of money just to create happiness through food, through vacations, through toys, through this, through that. And you will pamper and spoil the child like anything.
true. That is happening already. There's no.
So,
Parents are not saying no to the children anymore. We did podcast on that
yeah,
also. I'm someone who is, it's not that I'm an expert at anything. See, I'm someone who accepts. I accept that there is something which I did not do properly, and I think I could have done better. Or speaking to experts like you, learn from you. At least if I'm not, mine is done for my daughter, for the next generations. Say that there is this thing called Garbha Samskara. Think about it, read about it, know about it, and do it. Thank you so much, Siddhanta. Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you.
Thank you for having me. I was like looking forward to this. I was just hoping that it would have had sooner, but I think it's divine timing.
I
and
think there is.
Dhanteras.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm
Diwali.
so worried. Happy Diwali to you too. I'm so worried is that there is internet connection so bad in the middle. Now you're looking very clear to me. Please bear with us if there is any stuck, like if Siddhanta is stuck or I am stuck, but the voice, I'll edit it. If there is anything wrong, I apologize again and again for everyone. But please do watch the podcast. Not for me, not for my views, not for my. I never did podcast for my subscribers and
for
viewers.
us, absolutely. Just watch it because the topic is very, very important. And
very, very important.
We really need this right now.
Yes, thank
more
you
than
so
ever,
much.
because we don't want more anxious, depressed people in the next generation.
Yes, kids are using the word stress and anxieties. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Happy Diwali. Thank you so much, Siddhanta. Thank you.